So hello my dear students, I am teacher Randy and welcome to our another video. So in this video we're going to study or discuss about one of the CONIC section, which is the parabola. So a parabola is what we get or what we form from a cone being cut by a plane in a parallel position with a generator line. So parallel position siya, naga-slant siya from this point up to it is passing through the base of the cone. So mao ni siya ang ma-form nato ang parabola. So in analyzing the parabola in a given Cartesian plane, so before we are going to proceed with the standard equation of the parabola, we're going to find first or to know first the parts of a parabola. So this is the parabola, and the turning point of the parabola is what we call the vertex. Mo ni turning point, also known as the point H and K. Kani H and K. So from the vertex outside the parabola is what we call the directrix. Kaning na broken line dire outside sa parabola mao gitawag nato nga directrix. And from the vertex also inside the parabola, where the parabola is opening, mao na ang gitawag nga focus. Focus and directrix are equidistant from the vertex. So the same ra siya og distant gikan sa parabola ang focus og directrix. Directrix serves as the boundary nga kinahanglan dili siya mo touch ang parabola diri nga line sa directrix. And focus also serves as timailhan nga diha siya mag-opening ang usa nato ka parabola. Okay? So we have also the axis of symmetry. Kaning axis of symmetry, this is the what we call it divides the parabola into two equal parts. So meaning mirror na siya. Unsay side diri, the same side with the other side. Mao na gitawag nato nga latus axis of symmetry. And latus rectum also is the point where it is collinear with the focus. 2 points na siya nga kinahanglan collinear sa atong focus. Okay? So let us now proceed to the standard equation of a parabola. So we have the standard equation of a parabola based kung asa dapit ang iyang vertex. Okay? Kung ang vertex nato so if the vertex is at 0, 0 or point of origin, this will be the formula x squared equals 4py and x squared equals negative 4py. If 0 is at if the vertex is at 0, so mao ni siya ang graph. And if the vertex is at h and k, which is away from the point of origin, this will be the formula. Okay, pero magdepende ang formula on the graph kung asa siya nag-open. It's either open upward, downward, or sa left or sa right. Okay, so if p is greater than 0, so it opens upward. So this is the example of opening upward, or kini. If p is positive, so it opens upward. If p is less than 0, if p is less than 0, the opening of the parabola goes downward. Okay? So if natay upward and downward, naapod tay going to the left and going to the right. The key points here is if ang atong x is squared, meaning it's either going upward or downward. Okay? Ang parabola, it's either, kung ang x nato mao is squared, a parabola opens either upward or downward. Next, if ang y na to is the squared, mo nang gi-squared na to, it's either ang opening to the left or to the right. Kung ang p is greater than 0, the opening of the parabola is to the right. Kung negative pod or less than 0 pod ang p, it opens to the left. As what you have seen in the figure, mao ni siya. Kung ang y na to ang squared, dayon positive ang p, the opening will be to the left or to the right. Okay, tama, to the right. Muna siya opening. And if y ang squared and negative ang p, this is x and y axis, dito siya nag-open sa left. Left. Another picture or figure, if x na to mao ang gi-squared, negative ang p, this is x and y axis, opens downward. And lastly, if x is our squared, expected nga either opening upward or downward. Na positive man siya, this is x and y axis, nag-open siya upward. Okay? So, let us proceed. So, we have a pre-calculus parabola where the vertex is at h and k. So, inani nato pag locate sa given parabola where the vertex is at h and k. So we have the equation y minus k equals 4p times x minus h. So expected, since ang y man ang squared, y ang squared, so it is either going to the left or going to the right kay y ang squared. So the vertex is still h and k. The axis of symmetry is at y is equal to k. The focus is h plus p and k. Directrix is x plus h minus p, and the endpoints of latus rectum is at h plus p and k plus minus 2p. The same with x minus h squared plus or equal to 4p times y minus x or y minus k. It is opening upward or downward since k or x is being squared. The same, the vertex is h and k. Axis of symmetry will be your x or the h. Focus h and k plus p. Directrix y equals k minus p, and the latus rectum will be h plus minus 2p and k plus p. Now, to understand more of the equation of the given parabola, let us have an example first. Okay. Find the focus vertex and equation of the directrix and the endpoints of the latus rectum of the given parabola. Because we have now the formula or the equation of a parabola. So by looking the equation, we can say that it is opening it is opening to the right because ang parabola na siya, nag-open siya to the right because y ang atong na-squared and the value of p is greater than 0. So, since this given equation is already in the form of y minus k squared plus 4p times x minus h, so we can now say that it opens to the right. Again, it opens to the right. So we can now identify the vertex. This is the k, and this is the negative of this one. So therefore, our vertex now is negative 1 and negative 3. So mao na itong h. This is our k. Now, what will be the focus of a given equation, equation of the parabola? We all know that the formula of finding the focus is h plus p and k. So before na to makuha ang focus, let us find first the value of our p. Unsaon na to? Using algebraic solving, or you're solving it algebraically. So we have 4p that is equal to our given equation. We have 12. Para makuha na to ang p, just simply divide both side by 4. 4 para p na lang mabilin. So we have p that is equal to 3. Ano yung pagkuha sa p? Now, since nanatay p, we can now apply the formula of the focus. We have h plus p and k. Since we have already the h sa atong vertex, morning h, mao ni ang k. So our h is negative 1 plus p and 3. Or ang k nato is equal to negative 3. So therefore, the focus is positive 2 and negative 3. Now, ang atong pangitaon is the directrix. That is equal to x equals negative 4. Giunsa na ito na pagkuha sa x equals negative 4. Having this formula, x is equal to h minus p. So, nanatay values of p, nanaputay values of p. Substitute this one. We have h is equal to negative 1 minus p, which is equal to 3. That is equal to negative 4. Negative 1 minus 3 is equal to negative 4. Now, if the axis of symmetry, since it is opening to the left, so ang axis of symmetry na to ang y. Kung unsa to ang atong k serves as the y coordinate, that will be also our axis of symmetry sa atong vertex. So since ang k na to is equal to negative 3, so therefore our y is equal to k that is equal also to negative 3. That will be our axis of symmetry. Next is finding the endpoint of the latus rectum. So in finding the latus rectum, or the LR, we will use the formula h plus p or h plus p and k plus minus twice of p. So we have here h plus p is just equal to h is negative 1 plus p is equal to 3. K is equal to negative 3 plus twice of p, and p is equal to 3. And the other point is negative 1 plus 3 and negative 3 minus 2 times 3. Simplify this one. Negative 1 plus 3, that is equal to 2. Negative 3 plus 2 times 3, 6. Plus negative 3, that is equal to 3. That is the first point. And the second point is 2 and 3 minus 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So negative 3 minus 6, that is equal to negative 9. So these are the endpoint of the latus rectum of a given equation, standard equation of a parabola y minus 3 squared equals 12 times x plus 1. Okay, let us now proceed to another example. Find the focus, vertex, equation of directrix, and the endpoint of the latus rectum of given parabola y squared equals negative 16x. So, in our solution, this is being in the form of y squared equals negative 4px. So, since ang y man ang squared and our p is less than 0, so it is opening going to the left. Going to the left. Okay? So the vertex now is obviously at 0, 0, or the point of origin. Next is the focus. Focus having the formula of zero and p. So since wala pa man nato nakuha ng p, unsa nato pagkuha sa p? We have 4p that is equal to negative 16. Para makuha ang p, divide both sides by 4. We have p that is equal to negative 4. Okay, so bali din siya. Sorry. P and 0. So we have here the focus at negative 4 and 0. Okay? The equation of the directrix, since it is opening going to the left, so we have the formula of x is equal to the negative of p. We have the negative of p, negative times negative 4, that is equal to 4. So that will be the directrix of the parabola. The axis of symmetry, since 0 man ang atong vertex at 0, 0, so the axis of symmetry or the turning or the y of the given equation is at 0. We have the latus rectum at negative 8, negative 4, and positive 8, negative 4. Okay, so let's have another example. Okay, determine the vertex, directrix, focus, and the axis of symmetry of the parabola with a given equation. sketch the parabola and include these points and the line. So we have number 1 example, y squared minus 5x plus 12y equals negative 16. So as what you have already understand on how to get the standard form of a circle. So as what I have already discussed last video, para makuha na to ang standard equation given ang general form niya. So we're going to group those values of x and group the values of y and transpose na to those constant of a given equation. So mao ra gyapon atong buhaton dire. This is in the form of a general form of a parabola, y squared minus 5x plus 12y equals negative 16. So atong buhaton is to bulago na to sila. Ang tanan na ay y diri nga side, ang katong x ug y sa other nga side para mahimo na to siya standard form. Okay? We have here, ano mo ni siya. Okay, i-complete na dayon natong square para makakuha na dayon ta og perfect square trinomial. Mag-add ta dire. So atong i-add is 36. Asa na gikan ang 36? It is coming from the half of 12 and the square of it. Okay? The half of 12 is 6. And kung i-square na to ng 6, that is equal to 36. So mag-add ta og 36 equals 5x minus 16. Since nag-add man ta sa one side of 36, addition property, mag-add po ta og 36 to the other side. So we have now here, can factor this one, we have y plus 6 squared equals 5 times x plus 4. Mo ni siya ang simplify. Simplify na siya. Now we have already formed the standard form of equation. And we can say, by looking this equation, we can say that it opens to the left. Nga naman kay ang y ang atong squared and positive ang atong p, which is atong 4p is positive. So we can now, since it is already in standard form, we can now identify the vertex. This is h and k. The negative of 4 is negative 4 and the negative of 6 is negative 6. This will be the vertex. Now ang p. So ang pagkuha sa p, naman tay 5. So solve this one algebraically. 4p is equal to 5. Para makuha ang p, i-divide both side na to ang 4p equals 5. That is equal to 1.25. So since ang atong p is 1.25, we can now find the focus as well as the directrix. From the vertex, mag-move daw ta og 1.5 to the left or to the right, mao na natong focus. Mag-move ta from the vertex to the right, mao na siya ang focus. Since ang atong x is negative 4, mag-add ta og 1.5. So therefore, ang atong focus is at negative 2.75 and negative 6. Now the same with directrix. From the vertex, mag-move ta og 1.25 to the left, mao na ang atong directrix. So our directrix is mao ni siya at negative 5.25. 25. We have the axis of symmetry at y that is equal to negative 6. So mao ni siya ang atong axis of symmetry. Okay, we have last example. A parabola has focus F 7 and 9 and the directrix that is equal to y equals 3. Find its standard equation. So para mas makuha na to ang standard equation, we need to graph the given problem. Sa atong graphing paper, we have the x and y axis. So ang focus daw is at positive 7 and positive 9. So in the first quadrant, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And sa y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So naa dire. This is the focus at 7 and 9. Focus. So the directrix is y equals 3. Na dire ang directrix. Y is equal to 3. So that is the given. So we all know nga ang vertex is the midpoint of the focus and the directrix. Okay? So we can locate now in the graph the vertex of our given equation or given graph. Tunga-tunga siya sa focus and the directrix. It is being located somewhere na dire. Between man siya. So we can now find the vertex of a given parabola. Kini unsa man ni say vertex ani? V is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 6. Okay, naanatay vertex. Okay, we have the vertex 7 and 6. Okay, we can now find for the standard equation. So itong standard equation, we can say that it is opening upward kay naaman diri ang atong directrix, kinahanglan pod masulod ang focus. Ang focus kinahanglan masulod sa atong parabola with our vertex somewhere here. Kani mo ni siya. So therefore atong magamit nga equation is x minus y squared that is equal to 4p times y minus k. Okay, dili pa day nato siya makuha ang iyang standard form kay wala pa nato nakuha ang p. Unsa man na atong p? So our p is the distance from the vertex to the focus or from the vertex to the directrix. Pila man na ka units dia? Unsay distance niya? 1 2 3. So from the vertex there are 3 units para maabot ta sa focus. 1 2 3. The same with from the directrix to the from the vertex to the directrix 3 pod. So therefore our p is equal to 3. So p is equal to 3. So we can now get the standard equation of the parabola. So substitute this one. We have now x minus h that is equal to 7 squared equals 4 times p, since our p is 3, that is equal to 12 times y minus k, which is 6. Mao na siya ang atong standard form. So nakuha na natong standard form. So ato na lang siyang ipadayon, dapat ato ni siyang mag-graph ang atong parabola. So dili pa nato siya mag-graph kay wala pa nato nakita ang latus rectum. So by getting the latus rectum or the LR is equal to H plus minus 2P and K plus P. Mao na siya tong LR. Substitute the given H, K and P. We have H as 7 plus 2 and P is 3. K is equal to 6 plus P is equal to 3. The same with 7 minus 2 times 3 and 6 plus 3. Simplify. 7 plus 6, 2 times 3, 6 man. We have 13. 13 and positive 9. That is the first point. And the second point is 7 minus 6, this is 1. And positive 9. So naa na tay latus rectum. Duha ka points atong latus rectum. So we are going to plot the points. So 13, 9. Malocate ang 13, 9 dire. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13, 9. This is 9. So malocate ang 13, 9 nga coordinate here. The next coordinate, i-plot na to x as 1, 9 somewhere here. So naanatay latus rectum. So makagraph na ta ni og parabola by connecting the points nga na-create nato from the latus rectum as well as the vertex. So mo na latus rectum, turning point which is the vertex. So this is the graph of our parabola. Okay, that will be the graph of a parabola having the equation of x minus 7 squared equals 12 times y minus 6. Okay, so thank you for watching and stay updated with our next lesson, which is the ellipse. Thank you and God bless everyone.